I'm in the back of a ute. We're heading for Balibo, and it's going to be a great day. Wow, look at this. Couldn't get any better.
Most of the motorbike riders flew out of Timor Leste the following day, but others and myself stayed an extra day, and so the trip to Balibo was post-motorbike ride, and we drove out to the village the following morning. We hired Nazu, who had driven the support vehicle during the 3-day ride, to take us to Balibo in his very comfortable and spacious new Nissan Navara.
It's not often I get to ride in the back of a ute in Australia. This is fantastic. I've got some bean bags around me, and it's very comfortable with a great view. Fantastic view. Ocean's that way, road. Stopped here for coffee for a little while on our way to Balibo.
Miles, in particular, wanted to go and visit the village because he had been deployed there with the Australian Defence Force in 2000 as part of the peacekeeping force during the retreat of the Indonesian military. His knowledge, stories, and memory of the area and the atrocities he saw were vivid and chilling. We visited the old checkpoint and then the new border crossing between Indonesia, West Timor, and Timor Leste. It was a fantastic day, interesting sights, great company, good food, and interesting stories in a beautiful country.
We had a battle just here.
Right.
Because they thought we were going to invade West Timor, but we weren't. We were going up there. This is not my group, but Australians were the first guys that come in here. They thought that the guys that were here in West Timor, that the Australians were coming to invade West Timor as well. But this is the turn to go to Balibo, which is where we're going to go. And these guys opened up on the Australian troops.
Right, opened up fire?
Yeah. And then the Australian troops had A vehicles, which is your armoured personnel carriers. And let's have a little.
Let's have a little. Are you getting the sensation that we're still moving?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
No, you're not moving.
You're travelling in backward, that messes with you.
There's a sensation that
it's like being on
moving
mushrooms right now. Like.
You got the gay bloke sort of fucking.
Mate, it is way better than in there.
Oh, it's fantastic. Yeah. Shh, we said we weren't going to tell them. Heading for Balibo, this way.
He's border police
Dave's getting an ice cream.
on the Timor side. Timor side. And what's on the...
Okay, we've arrived in Balibo. This is Shackleton's house. Right.
Fans.
The two store, the two check.
Yeah. I remember them. As a young
Are
man.
you guys happy enough to look around?
Yeah.
A quick tour or?
So
Why was that?
I was here in 99, 2000.
Oh, were you part of these guys that refurbed or?
No, I fought here. I was a sniper based in the fort. It was one of the
Oh,
first guys up through
excellent.
here. But I remember coming here and I was telling the guys there was the kissing wall where it was. Is it that building over there
Yeah.
on the other side? That's what I
Yeah.
thought. But I remember
Yeah.
walking in and it was just like to the left. It was over on that side, vaguely.
Yeah, so the third
We were talking about this too, and I said I'm pretty sure it's in the same building.
in here, but when they ran through down to the fort, they couldn't get back here, so they took refuge over there. Not that this would have made a difference anyway, but so they were actually in that back room. The locals will tell you that they were dragged out behind the house because there was a lot of trees and wood and burnt there, but there's a different story from the Australian government and the Indonesian government, so but I believe the locals.
When I was here, right where that little fence is there was a house there, and I was in snipers. So
Ah.
I was a sniper post here for 12 months, and right where that little fence is, there was a house. And
I think it's got the base is
Yeah.
still there.
So it was all gone. There was just like 4 posts and some framing. We put tarps up and secured it, and that's where we lived there. And then BHQ set up in the fort there, and then we went up and did our operations in the area.
So who were the guys? Because there was the catering group, the full RAR, that's over at the school. They're rebuilding the school, and that was their catering area.
Yeah, that was the mess there. That's once it was all established. Yeah,
okay.
We come through, there was still, on the hanging tree there was bits still hanging there. There was the soccer field, there was, like it was almost like a ghost town when we came through here.
Yeah,
It was like people were bewildered. They was like either friend or foe. They didn't really know what was going on. When we came up from that they like up to here, and then...
But they love Interfet.
Yeah, they loved Interfet, that's all, yeah. And then once the LZ was established and stuff started flying in, they could see that helicopters were here to help. That's really what happened, like the leaflets got thrown out.
Yeah.
Then it sort of like calmed down a little bit. And then we established this area here. And then once this was secure, then we moved into Tonabibi and Maliana. and that sort of stuff.
So I've been in the car with Gary Stone when they've done their little leg of the tour through to Bobonaro.
Yeah.
And they point that out. Now there's a big wall there now separating Indonesia from... So when you go over the bridge at Nanura, you'll see that big wall that now separates East Timor to West Timor.
Yeah. So we just did 3 days on dirt bikes. So,
wow.
And we finished.
Yeah.
And we did all of that. That was a little bit remiss that we didn't get to Balibo. So these are the remnants of the tour. I'm like, let's get in the car and go up to Balibo.
So are you staying at the fort tonight?
No. We come up to have a squeeze.
We're in Dili. We're in
Dili. Just
based in Dili.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And you know there's the new veterans, well not new, it's over a year or two old now. There's the Veterans Museum. So the original prison cells that the Balibo martyrs were kept in. Yeah. That's now Veterans Museum dating back from World War II and that whole fight for liberation for the Timorese.
I forgot they had the prison thing up here too. We had the interrogators, they'd get a guy.
But do head up, they've done a really good job at that museum up there. It's
So where were they executed, sorry?
In that concrete structure, so the third structure.
The one that's dilapidated?
Yes. We're
going to have a look.
This is where, according to the locals, the Australian journalists were killed.
This is where Shackleton and this is where they held up when the Indonesians pulled in and they tried to escape from here and they were killed just out the back there.
Right, okay. And they were butchered, weren't they? They weren't just shot, they were...
Yeah. That's where they raped the girls along that wall there. And they'd shoot them.
And this was all 74, wasn't it? 1974.
Yep. So originally it was a shop owned, and I actually met some of the family members by father and son. They used to sell rice out of here. So a lot of the Chinese. So that's Umachina. So that's also Chinese house is what they refer it to.
Right.
And you know the integration statue that was built by the Indonesians in
1982,
and it's supposed to represent freedom from the shackles of the Portuguese. And on the ground you'll see a big 2-7 which represents the Timor becoming the 27th province of Indonesia.
Oh right,
Yeah,
okay.
so that's the...
I'm surprised they've held on to that and not removed
well, it was really, when I first came in 2016, it was very badly graffitied, and then 2 years ago, the Press Council held their Freedom of Press Day on the 16th of October, which is the Balibo 5 anniversary, and they came and did that up. So, yeah, it's only 2 years old. So.
Yeah, I'll go and have a look. Look, thank you very much.
Not a problem.
Thank you, very
Enjoy
interesting.
the rest of your stay and safe travels.
450, 500 years old now.
Okay, so
It
it's
was a Portuguese fort.
a Portuguese fort. Okay, we're heading up. So Balibo's not really a big town, is it?
No, very small.
It's very small.
Yeah, very small. Yeah.
I mean, there was a little bit of a mud map on the wall there. I thought, geez, it's just
There's
a small
path
village.
there that runs, further up.
Is that the hanging tree?
There.
The big tree there, that's the hanging tree. So what do you find there?
Bonds. Hang it.
Oh, that's the hanging tree.
The bodies. Parts of bodies or bodies? Just neck.
Hmm. A Balibo Fort Hotel.
The indent, you can see the two silver
Oh, yeah.
buildings way down, right? That's where the Indonesians originally came in. That's the deepest point down there, just near Bradagado. They sailed in, and that's where they're unloading. And the Aussie 5, they're like, yeah, they're coming. They're coming up through here. And like from memory of some of the stuff I've read, I think one of them had like a local, or one of the militia leaders here had a radio and was listening, saying, yep, they're going to come, they're going to come. And that's how they were pre-warned and wrote Australia on the wall and that sort of stuff. But you can see that when we were here, we had Swift Power, I think they were Swarovski scopes, 60 power. That with the Nikon, at the time, a Nikon D1 camera we were given, I think they're about 60 grand with an adapter. We can see people down there on the waterfront.
Right. Wow, look at this. There's a bit of a... This is around the back of the hotel. Hello, how are you?
What can you tell me about the hotel, Mr.
It's really interesting. Wow,
Mr. George?
really interesting. We've been out the back there and... oh, that's someone's office. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Well, on the way coming down, comfy boys?
Saturday afternoon up in the back of the ute.
Well, here we're at the border. We're at the border between West Timor, East Timor.
You want to go? Yeah.
And we're just going to take a walk and have a look
Is it?
at this place. So this is a brand new facility. Look at that. It's still not finished. Can I? Oh, no video. No. This is the border coming into Timor Leste. We're going west. We're heading west into West Timor.
West Timor.
Wow, look at this. And we're on the coast too.
Yeah, this is the boat. This is Timor.
So, Miles, this would have been the landing spot for the Indonesian army around here when the invasion happened.
So there'll be a no-man zone, like most borders. There's probably a buffer.
Yeah. Yep.
So their house and small river is the border.
That's the border.
And they want Indonesia gate. See Indonesia flag?
Yeah.
That's coming. This one is still Indonesia
East Timor here.
Oh, we're still in East Timor. Yeah, yeah.
That's West Timor.
Okay, yep. So this is all under construction. Oh. Hey, hello. Well, this is pretty amazing. I wasn't expecting to end up in West Timor here, but what a day. We've been up to Balibo, had a look at the historic sites there, and now we're just walking along this buffer zone between West Timor and East Timor. And this is all brand new, under construction, so it's a new road connecting the two countries. And there's the Indonesian side, Indonesia. Yeah. We've just been told the bridge has two colours. The Timor Leste colours and the Indonesian colours. And the border is right here. Here's the borderline. I'm in Indonesia. Timor Leste.
Let me get it.
Yeah.
Wow. Just to walk, just to have some photos done there, that's all.
Jump.
Oh really, you just can't cross the line, literally?
No. He said, I'll just go and talk. He said, come
Yeah,
in.
okay, cool.
Come to West.
Yeah, boys, I'll get
We're crossing the border. Crossing the border into Indonesia. Whoa. Can we have cameras rolling?
You drive the lorry on your eyes, bro.
Yeah.
I just want to do this.
Thank you.
I'm in Indonesia now.
That's just fun.
Yeah.
So big fun.
Well, that was a very friendly border exchange between Australia and Indonesia. They were very friendly at the border there, talkative, and it was very lovely. Benvidoa. Welcome to Timor Leste.
I've been having a ball back here. I don't know where to play.
Kita ni mana hal ya? Habis kau mana? Kita ni mana? Oh, saya tak tahu apa.